Oh no, don't take me back to the Johto region. Like it didn't have enough baby Pokemon already, you had to just add more in Gen 4. Forwarding them all, and Bonsly is actually really good in battle. Okay, yes, it has 10 speed, but I mean 80 attack and 95 defense is actually pretty amazing in the early game, and its special defense isn't bad at all for a rock type. I know I don't normally reference Gen 9, but I used one in a Johto only run of Scarlet, and it unironically crushed the abundant bug flying and normal types until it evolved, which is only like level 15 to 17 depending on the region. But even in Gen 4, its move pool is fine. Mind your matchups and remember we judged them on when they would be used, and that's 4 stars in battle prowess. And its availability is a lot. You can get it before the 3rd gym as a version exclusive in Sinnoh, before the 1st in Alola, and before the 4th in Galar. But you can technically get it by breeding a Sudowoodo that's holding a rock incense in Johto and Kalos, which you can get around the 3rd gym in Kalos, but you can't even get the Sudowoodo until right before the last gym there and its post-game in Johto, and since that's not technically its home region, we don't count post-game, so as confusing as that is, that will bring its average down to 3.5 stars. And if you remember, Sudowoodo got 5 stars in concept for being what's honestly one of the more creative ideas for a rock type. It's based on fossilized or petrified wood, which mimics what it used to be, wood or a tree. Maybe 5 stars was a bit too high for Sudowoodo, but I do think that Bonsly, who takes all of that and adds on the fact that it's a baby bonsai plant in a flower pot that cries all the time, is enough to push it back up to 5 stars. And I promise I'm just as shocked as you guys are that Bonsly is doing this well, and I don't think that that's gonna stop here with design. I think it is undeniably better than its evolution. The main reason being the bonsai flower pot's doubling as a baby's diaper for this crying baby fake plant. And otherwise, it's just genuinely really cute, which is weirdly something you can't say about most baby Pokemon. 4 stars. So I can't believe it, but that gives Bonsly a shockingly high 4.125 stars overall. Sudowoodo is somehow super iconic, yet totally forgettable at the same time. We're rating them all, and its stats are at least pretty solid with 100 attack and 115 defense. Even its special defense isn't as bad as most rock types. I'll admit, I don't think I've ever actually used it, but even back in Gen 2, with low kick, rock slide, and either dig or earthquake, it was respectable. Then it actually becomes pretty awesome in the later generations, with moves like hammer arm, stone edge, wood hammer, sucker punch, and even head smash with its rock head ability nullifying the recoil, and even some awesome TM coverage to boot. I am kind of flying blind here, but Sudowoodo seems kind of awesome. I actually really want to use it now, but I think its speed and special defense will keep it from being too high, 3.5 stars. Its availability is all over the place. You can just catch it before the 4th gym in Johto, after the 5th gym as a version exclusive in Sinnoh, then not until right before the 8th gym in Kalos, but on Route 1 in Alola and on the 2nd island in Ultra Alola, then finally after the 3rd gym in Galar, so that all ends up at 3.5 stars. Sudowoodo's concept is definitely its strongest point. I think it's one of the better ideas from Gen 2. It's based on petrified or fossilized wood, and its name literally just means fake wood, which plays right into every childhood first encounter with this thing. I know we all sent out our Quilava or Pidgeotto and we're just so confused. A mimic rock disguised as a tree. It's a simple but really solid concept. 5 stars. Its design, however, I think fell a little too far from the tree. I think it looks more like one of those stick insects with Ditto's face slapped on it than a tree, but I know that's an overreaction. I'm not saying it's a bad design by any means. It does portray the concept well, and normally I'm a proponent of simplicity in design, but I feel like Sudowoodo is just too plain and boring. 3.5 stars. And oh no, that means it's another 3.875 star Johto Pokemon. How do I keep doing this?